Do you speak more or do you listen more? If you are an English language learner and you might be confused as to what you should be doing, what is more appropriate, should you listen more or should you speak more? And if you are one of those who have been confused about what you should be doing more often in order to be able to become fluent in this language, then today's video is appropriate for you, because today I'm going to discuss these two concepts of speaking and listening and what you should be doing more often to be able to master English language speaking, writing, and become fluent in it. So if you're interested in knowing, please do keep watching without even skipping a single minute, and you will get the answer to this particular query so that you can follow that in your learning process and master this language very quickly. So before moving on, if you're new to my channel, then don't forget to subscribe and hit on the bell icon so that you receive notifications of all our new releases, and I'm sure you'll benefit from all the videos. And without any further ado, let's get started with our today's discussion of whether you should be speaking more or listening more in order to become fluent in English language. Now, before going into the depths of what these two concepts are and how it's going to impact your learning process, let's understand what these two concepts are. Now, when we are talking about speaking, so when you speak, you create ideas, you create opinions, you're framing sentences, you're using different vocabulary, and you're communicating, you're bringing out what you want to say. So that is speaking, quite obvious and quite understandable. And when we are listening to other people's opinions, we're listening to what others have to say, we are listening to sentences framed by others. So that is the whole process of what happens when we listen. So we are now clear on what happens when we speak and what happens when we listen. Okay, so this was like quite a generalized thing. I just wanted to reiterate so that we are clear on what we are talking about today. So that is speaking and that is listening. Now, what should you do if you are new to learning any language? And we are talking about English language in particular today. Now, before going into what you should be doing, let me introduce two stages of your learning. Okay, when you're learning a language, say you're somebody who can barely understand English. Say if you're watching my video and you're able to understand what I'm saying, okay, you're able to like 50% of things you aren't able to understand. So you're at the basic level. Okay, so you can understand English, but maybe you're not confident enough to communicate English because you're not sure of what kind of words to use. So you are somebody who is at the basic level and you're learning English. So you are at the stage 1 where you are at the basic level and you're trying to move on to the intermediate level. So that is one stage of learners. Another stage of learners are somebody who are at the intermediate level and they're learning English to go on to reach the advanced level or maybe higher, beyond advanced as well. So we have two stages or two kinds of people here. One who are the basic learners who barely understand, who usually do not communicate in English because they're not confident, they're not sure of how to frame sentences, they're not sure of grammar, they're not sure of vocabulary. So those people fall under the first stage or the first category of people who are the basic level and trying to reach the intermediate level. Okay, and we have the other category where people know English, say around 70% of good knowledge about the language, and they're trying to master it more to reach advanced level and beyond that. So we have these two levels, okay, these two stages or categories of people. Now we'll apply the concept of speaking and listening based on these two stages. So speaking and listening both are important because when you speak, you're creating, okay, and when you listen, you are trying to accommodate or gather more information, more knowledge of new words and new vocabulary. So listening, I would say, is kind of an input process wherein things get into your mind and get stored there, and speaking is kind of the output process where whatever you have learned, you are implementing so that you frame it into sentences and bring out an output. So now that we know about the two concepts, speaking and listening, and also the two categories or the two stages that people go through when learning a language, now let's get into understanding what kind of concept or what kind of process you need to put in each of these stages or each of these two stages. Okay, so as I said, speaking is when you are creating, when you're communicating, you're telling out, you're talking, you're saying what you have framed in your mind. And listening, on the other hand, is what you listen, what you gather, what you accommodate in your mind. Okay, we are clear on that. Okay, now when you are at the basic level, the first level or the first category, the basic level learners who are trying to reach the intermediate level. So how do you know that you are a basic level learner? If you're one of those who are listening to this video, you're watching me now and you're like able to understand what I'm saying, but you're not sure of, you're completely understanding. Say you are somebody who feel, okay, I'm understanding 50% of what she's saying, then maybe you are at the basic level. So at this level, you listen more. Okay, when you're at the basic level and when you're trying to reach the intermediate level, when you're not confident of your English language knowledge, then you listen more. Okay, on the other hand, when you are at the intermediate level and you are like confident enough, and if you're watching this video and able to understand what I'm saying, okay, you're able to completely understand what I'm saying, but you need to master the language. That is where you're in the intermediate level and you're moving on to gather more knowledge so that you reach the advanced level or beyond that. So that is when you speak more often. Okay, so to summarize these two things, when you are at the basic level, you listen more. When you are at the intermediate or upper levels, you speak more. Now, why do I say this? Now, before moving on and discussing about whom you should speak to or whom you should listen to, I wanted to discuss another thing here is when we are learning a language, we need to be surrounded by people or an environment where that particular language is spoken. Now, for instance, say a baby, okay, there's a baby at home. Okay, and the first language that the baby speaks is ideally the mother tongue or the language that is mostly spoken at home. So if you are actually not sitting daily and training the baby to speak that language, the baby automatically it inculcates within his or her mind, and the baby automatically learns the language, and when they speak out those first words, they are usually in that particular language that is spoken at home. That is because they're surrounded by that environment. They are listening to that language more often. They are being exposed to that language more often, and that's why when they listen, so they're listening here because they are at the basic level or maybe even below. They do not know a language. A baby doesn't know a language. It's like they learn. When they listen, they gather the knowledge of the words, the vocabulary, and it all gets stored in their mind. And then they start framing, sentences. They start out with first, few words, and then start framing sentences, and that's how they gain knowledge of the language. So that's because they're surrounded by people speaking that language at home. So the same concept applies when learning English language as well. So when I'm talking about speaking and listening, I'm referring to speaking to or listening, from people who are preferably first language English speakers. Okay, now you may ask me or tell me that okay, we do not have people around us who speak very good English. Okay, so only if you listen to people who speak right English, you'll be able to understand and gain knowledge about right English. Okay, so you cannot expect to communicate with a person who's also a basic level learner and a friend of yours who's also learning English. If you communicate, it's quite obvious that each of y'all might make mistakes, and who is there to correct you? Okay, so there needs to be a person who is more confident and more knowledgeable about that language so that he or she can correct you, or from whom you can actually learn. So it is important that you speak to a person who is also a first level English speaker, or also listen to things that the first level English speakers say. Now the question arises, if you do not have friends or family who speak English, or they might just speak in bits but not completely fluent English, so what do you do? Okay, this is something that I had mentioned in one of the videos where I discussed about habits that you can inculcate to learn English. Okay, so with that, that particular video, I think I had mentioned about one habit of going ahead and joining groups or forums. Now, what are these forums that I'm talking about? I'm talking about forums that communicate in English. Now, I'm not talking about forums that teach English. Okay, I'm not talking about you go join a community or forum that teach you English or make you learn English. I'm not talking about an English learning forum. I'm talking about a forum that communicates in English. A forum that it could be of anything of your choice. If you're interested in gardening, if you're interested in movies, music, you can find various categories that suit your interest. Okay, there are forums available for various categories, be it cookery, gardening, or anything, reading, or whatever interests you. You can join those particular communities and forums, but ensure that those are English language speaking ones, or the ones that communicate in English, because that's your intention, that's your goal. If English learning is your goal, you need to go ahead and participate in these forums, in these communities, in these groups, so that you can communicate in the language, listen to what they have to say, so that your whole focus will be in listening and speaking in English language. That is only going to boost your learning journey. So the whole idea of talking about forums was to answer your query about what if you do not have people at home or friends who speak very good English. So the solution to this is to join forums where people communicate in English, so that your the confusion about whom should you speak to or whom should you listen to is cleared. So if you do not have anybody to listen to, the English speaking people at home around you, then do go ahead, join these forums. But make sure these are forums that communicate in English. The first step here was to get in touch with people who are good English language speakers, who have good knowledge of the language. Okay, so either you have them as your friends, or as your colleagues, or at home, or if not, you are joining forums. Okay, so that thing is clear now. Now coming back to talking about these two stages and the two concepts of speaking and listening. So as I said before, you speak more when you are at the intermediate level or higher, and you're moving up, you're gaining more knowledge of the language, and you listen more when you're at the basic the basic level or the basic stage. Why is that so? Is because when you're at the basic stage, what happens is that you need to listen more. You need more vocabulary in your mind. You need to create that memory. You need to create the storage. And how do you do that? So where are you going to accumulate words and sentences from? That's when you listen to people. So when you listen to people who are already good English speakers, you are listening to the words they say, you are listening to the vocabulary they use, you're listening to how they insert these grammar rules, how they insert conjunctions, prepositions, how they're using it, how they are framing sentences using it. So when you listen more, you are actually taking it all in, you're storing it in your mind, it all gets consolidated in your mind for long-term retention. Okay, so that's when you're listening more. So say when you're at the basic stage, when you are not confident about your English, that's when you should be listening more. Say 70 or to 80% of your time communicating with these English level language speakers should be listening. So minimize speaking there, listen more, so that you accumulate and concentrate. Obviously you have to concentrate when you are listening to these people to pick up those new words. And of course, if you do not know the meaning of what they said, you can definitely ask them, or go check a dictionary and check what it means and how it's supposed to be used. Okay, so this is clear. So when you're at the basic level, you listen more. Now coming to the second category of people, the intermediate or the advanced level English learners, that's because you're enhancing your knowledge here. You're enhancing your speaking ability, you're enhancing your knowledge about the language. So when you're at this level, you speak more. Say 70 to 80% of your communication with another English speaker should be speaking. So you minimize on the listening part here, you speak more. Now why is that so? Because when you were at the basic level stage, you gathered all the information, you stored it in your mind, you increased your storage, you had a lot of memory, and you have a storehouse of the vocabulary, words, sentences now. But that was all the input that you had. So now it's time to implement, now it's time to give in the output. And the output is in the form of speaking. So when you're at the intermediate level, that's when you start speaking more. So when you speak more, you have that confidence build up within you. So it's like, when you're speaking, you are also listening to yourself. So when you speak, when you frame sentences, you might go wrong. It's okay to go wrong. When you're framing a sentences, sometimes it happens. You might have seen people because they're speaking and they say in instead of on, or they say with instead of for. So these are very common mistakes that people do. But you'll only realize it when you're speaking. Okay, it's very difficult to identify these mistakes when the other person is speaking, but if you're like training yourself to be able to master this language, then you need to identify your mistakes. And how can you do that? That is when you're speaking and identify your mistakes simultaneously. So when you're speaking and say you just framed a sentence, and after you spoke out, after you said the sentence, because you're also listening to yourself, you just realized, okay, I went wrong here, the preposition shouldn't have been this, or the conjunction should have been placed elsewhere. And that's when you realize. And when you realize, maybe you're not able to correct it immediately, but the next time you frame a similar sentence, you can automatically implement that, incorporate that learning of yours. So self-learning is very essential. An outside teacher can only guide you. When you speak more, you realize your own mistakes, you understand what mistake you did, and you don't repeat it the next time you frame a similar sentence. So therefore, speaking is very essential when you are at the intermediate level, so that you cross over those hurdles of making errors, because yourself, identifying all of that yourself, and you're self-learning. So that process helps you in reaching that advanced level. Okay, so now we are clear of the two concepts of speaking and listening. We are clear of these two stages of basic learners and intermediate level learners. We're also clear now of what you should be doing when. So if you're at the basic level, you listen more. If you're at the intermediate level, you speak more. So at the basic level, 70 to 80% of the communication should involve you listening to the English language speaker. And if you're at the intermediate level, 70 to 80% of the communication should involve you speaking with the English speaker. Now coming to the final part. How are you going to identify that you are at the basic level or you're at the intermediate level? So a person who is at the basic level would definitely not like for lifelong be at the basic level. Obviously, as you develop your skills, as you listen more, you enhance your vocabulary, you're eventually going to reach the intermediate level and even more, even beyond intermediate level. But how do you identify? How do you know that you are at the basic level or you're at the intermediate level? How do you think you are going to identify? Okay, I'll give you a very crisp answer to this. Okay, so if you are watching this video, okay, and if you are able to understand each word, each sentence that I'm saying thoroughly, if you're able to understand thoroughly without even having to think for a second of what she's trying to say, then you are more likely to be at the intermediate level. Okay, but if you're somebody who's not able to understand, if you're somebody who is maybe pausing the video, rewatching it, or trying to analyze each sentence, each word that I'm saying, then there's a high possibility that you are at the basic level. So a simple definition of this is if you are somebody who's new to the language, okay, because you are yourself your own master, your own guide, and if you think you know the language only in bits, then you should be sure that you're at the basic level. You need to enhance your learning. But then for few people, the identification can get tough. Now, why do I say this? Is because you're not sure, because you do not have anybody to guide you as to which level to begin your English language journey from. So now suppose you listen to somebody talking in English, say, or maybe read a newspaper, or you're watching an English movie or anything in English. If you're listening and you're not able to understand it immediately, if you're somebody who is listening to the English conversation and you're trying to analyze it, interpret it, or translate it into regional language to understand what was meant, then you are at the basic level. Okay, so if you are somebody who's not able to immediately understand what is being told, then you are at the basic level. If you have to analyze each word that an English speaker is saying, if you have to interpret each word, if you have to translate each sentence spoken by an English speaker into your regional language to understand the idea behind or what the communication is all about, if you have to do all this, then you are at the basic level. Okay, because you are not able to directly understand what is being told, you're actually going back, interpreting, analyzing, you're translating it word to word maybe into your regional language to understand what is being told, then you're at the basic level English learning journey of yours, and you need to start listening more than speaking. But if you're somebody who can immediately understand what is being told, you need not translate it into your regional language. You can think in English, you to understand what is being told. You wouldn't need to analyze each word to understand what is being communicated to you. If you're one of those, then you're very well at the intermediate level and you can begin and start your English language journey from there. I hope today's video has made it clear for you to understand as an English learner how you should be proceeding, or how you should begin if you're at the basic level, or how you should move ahead if you're at the intermediate level. So in short, if you do not know much of the language, try listening more. If you're confident about knowing the language a lot, then try speaking, try implementing whatever knowledge you have, and in the process you can correct yourself. So this was about it. I shall wrap the video here. And as I said about joining forums, yes, I would again recommend that, because that helps a great deal. I've seen plenty of people benefit from this thing of joining forums or communities who communicate in English. Okay, because that's where you're communicating. You know that the other person only speaks English, so you have to make that effort. So do make an effort to join these forums or whatever interests you, your categories, your choices, and communicate there. It's going to help you a great deal. And if you liked today's video, if you like the concept that we discussed, please hit on that like button and do share your opinions about today's video, and also what kind of forums you all are in, or what kind of forums you all have joined and how it has benefited you. Do leave those opinions in the comment section, and I would definitely love to read them. And do share this video with your friends and family whom you think might benefit from it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I would recommend that please do subscribe, and don't forget to hit on the bell icon, because you will keep receiving notifications all the time, only if you activate that bell icon. And I shall see you all again very soon. Till then, take care of yourselves. Thank you for watching today's video, and bye bye.